Hello, YouTube pipe community. Brendan here again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope everybody's doing well and staying cool. Definitely feels like summertime is upon us. Kids had their last day of school yesterday, so things are going to be getting pretty exciting here at the house. So just trying to stay cool. It's definitely getting warmer out there. A little bit more humid. I'm here in southeastern Pennsylvania. It does get pretty humid out here, so I don't mind the heat, just the humidity gets me. So just wanted to send a video. Hope everybody's doing well. If you hear some panting in the background, that's my dog. Being hot out here, she's been laying on the concrete floor here in the garage and just panting like crazy, but I think I'm okay. She just went back outside. So a little bit of housekeeping here. I am smoking my Rossi. I forget what number it is. I think it's an 8. I know it's a brandy. An 840 something. I gotta look it up again. Love this pipe. Got it a couple months ago, and it's a beautiful smoker. The only issue I have with it is, I don't know if you can tell. No, it looks like it's pretty black, the stem here, but when I got it, it was so oxidized that it was like green. So I tried to clean it up a little bit and put it in the OxiClean and not sand it, but using the magic eraser to kind of get some of that oxidation off. So it's going the right direction, but it's still not 100% there. I thought about taking it back, but it's a pipe. It's not a pipe place. It's one of those cigarette, and they have cigars, so it's mostly a cigarette shop, but they do have a little bit of some pipes and some pipe tobacco. The nice thing is sometimes they don't know what they have. Because I went there after the whole McBaron and Sutliff deal, and they had a bunch of old Darkfire. They had a bunch of HH blends, the Pure Virginia. So I was able to get a bunch of tins of those so I can get them in my cellar, which is actually what I'm smoking now, some old Darkfire. This is still the Ready Rub, and I'm still trying to get through my bulk Ready Rub before I break into those tins that I got from that place. The other nice thing is not many people buy pipe tobacco there. So the tins that I got were 2-3 years old. So they already did have some age on them. So that was awesome. So let me get this lit again. And got some coffee, which coffee is great with some old Darkfire. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about, my pipe journey. Still fairly new. A couple years in, I started off smoking cigars. I did briefly smoke a pipe a little bit in college. It wasn't very long. And I don't even remember what kind of pipe I had. I just know that was back in the day where you could go to a mall and they'd have the huge pipe store there that you could just smell just from walking by. So I think I got an ounce or two of some kind of, it was probably some Cavendish blend. But that was years ago. And then I started smoking cigars probably right before COVID, probably 2020 roughly. Was smoking cigars for a while, and then I just started looking a little bit more into what else is out there, and then I kind of got into seeing a little bit more about pipes and pipe tobacco. So I decided to jump ship and start smoking a pipe, which there's a couple reasons. I kind of switched over. One was price. Cigars can be very expensive. $10 for one smoke, where you can buy a couple ounces of pipe tobacco for the same price, and it's going to last months. Sorry if you hear the dog bark in the trash guys are here. Imagine that, figures right when I'm starting to do a video. So probably around 2022 was when I switched over and started to smoke a pipe a little bit more. So not only is it, you know, the cost that I liked, the variety, I think there's a lot more variety with pipe tobacco. Also, I don't always have 45 minutes to an hour to sit down and smoke a cigar. So that's one of the things that I really love is I can pack a small bowl, or I can even put it down, come back to it later, which I tried that once or twice with the cigar, and it was horrible. They just tasted strong and bitter, and yeah, not a good idea to do that. So that was the other reason. Just if I need a 15-minute smoke, I can just pack a small bowl and go from there. So, and I went from smoking, hold on, I'm gonna close this door because I bet you can hear the dog barking. I will be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I am back. I don't know how to pause, and I'm still working on the editing piece of of making these videos, so I'm still learning, so bear with me. Okay. It seemed like when I did start smoking a pipe, what I smoked seemed like is what a lot of people do when they start. I started off with aromatics and a lot of Kia blends. I'm not sure why that seems to be where people really start. I don't know if anybody has any input on that, why people really start with a lot of Kia. I think it's because they just want the most flavor and as robust as possible. Because when you're starting out, you can't really tell the difference in the little nuances with, you know, smoking a nice Virginia or, you know, a blend that has just, you know, the subtle notes that you really got to develop your palate to enjoy. So I kind of think that's what it is, but if anybody else has any ideas, I'd love to hear them. But started odd with the English blends. I loved Peterson, the My Mixture 965. I really loved that. And now I can't even really smoke much English or a lot of Kia blends. I gotta really be in the mood for it. And yeah, otherwise I just won't enjoy it. So sometimes I'm in the mood for it, and I'll grab, you know, early morning pipe or nightcap or my mixture again. But I really kind of transitioned from the Englishes over to starting to enjoy Virginias more. And then I started getting into the vapors, which I really love the vapors. I love Virginias. I love Perique, and that combination is just perfect for me. And then kind of transitioned into more burley blends. And a little bit into the deep dark fired Kentucky after that. So that's kind of been my journey. It seems like that's the journey for a lot of new pipe smokers. I really like a variety. So, you know, probably burley blends is my go-to now. But I do love a nice Virginia. I love burleys in the morning. Virginia's a little bit later on in the day. And it depends on what I have going on for the day too. I really have to slow down with my Virginias to make sure I don't get tongue bite, because I do tend to start puffing a little bit hard and a little bit fast, and that'll definitely come to bite me. So for now, mainly what I smoke are the Virginias the vapors, the Burley blends, and getting more into the dark fried Kentucky. Some of those bite me. I'm not really sure why. I have different experiences with different dark fired. Like I love old dark fired, but if I smoke Amphora Kentucky, it doesn't jive with me very well, and I don't really understand why. It gives me a little bit of tongue bite, and I don't think it's stronger, so I don't think it's that. I can definitely take a lot of nicotine, so I don't know. I just put it away and go back and try it a couple months later and see what happens. We're almost at 11 minutes here, so just wanted to do a quick video. So I'm rambling on here, but that's kind of my pipe journey. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day, and thanks for stopping by. Take care.